Yeah, hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. Join me as we are going to play our Dwarven Healer, rather Dwarven Paladin I might say. My name is Iken and today we're continuing with quite a bit of World of Warcraft Hardcore. Dun Morak once again. This time we're taking the higher level quests. There are a couple of level 15 quests up here, some more quests over there. So, matter of fact, quite a bit that we could do, and we are jumping right into it. The idea today is to maybe get to 18, 19, essentially level a little bit further and take it from there. We just discovered the lock, and I will be, first of all, running over here, trading in some quests, and then we'll take it from there. Good. For starters, we are reaching the excavation side right here. That's a nice little transitioning quest. Got some material on the way, which is good. Let's...
Well met. What's on your...
Los Galgos. Okay. That's a level 22 rare, so that's no bueno for us.
Here there. Watch your back.
But yeah, we're going to get the idols. Not just yet. These are level 18, so they could be level 19. I think I'll stick with the level 15 Loch Modan quest for now. And we'll fight off these guys, yeah. Because if they start at level 18, that's just the starting level. So they could be as high as level 19. And orange mobs, specifically if you draw an ad, can be quite problematic. So we're going to pass on that for now. And we're going to do a couple of other quests. Let me trade in the next quest. Right here we got Mr. Biggles Blasterheimer.
Pleased to meet you. Can I help you?
And, like he said, he's pleased to meet us. We got Biggles Blaster Capper and a couple of the defense of the King's Lands. That should be relatively easy. So, let's do that. We got a couple of quests back there as well, which we can always take afterwards. But let's start with the quests on the island. Good, we made our way all the way onto the island, and our job here is to kill Stone Splinter Seers and get Bingle's Hammer. So these are the Seers, casters with lightning damage. Let's see, how hard do they hit? 50-ish. They are the deadliest enemies in all of Loch Modan, so we should be careful here, man. Mainly due to the ads and because the water prevents us from really shaking them off, because that's not going to work. I will take the individual casters here first. That will give us some more room to kite. But you can already see potential ads left and right. And these guys are hitting hard because we're just standing toe to toe and they drain a third of our life by being level 13. That's impressive damage. Let's see, is this your line of sight? Please tell me it is. It's not. Okay, well that's bad. Let's drag them out here, because fighting there, it just takes one wrong move and we do have a problem. Luckily they go out of mana. It's a bit of a cheeky tactic, but what can you do? Okay, what we can do is we can prepare properly. So I'm eating stat food. Just want to make sure that we're going to be okay here. If we can only play self-buff, then every single hit point counts. that's going to be rough, man. Can I clean the camp from this side? Maybe.
I'm out of range. Can't cast that yet.
So these guys are the 10 dead ghosts, so they don't seem to be as much of a trouble as the casters are. Somewhere here, in here, are the supplies, and we need to find them as well. Haven't found them yet. There are two spawn locations. One is straight ahead. One of that here looks like it is a supply. So since they are not here, they might be over here.
I'm out of range.
But really, where's the supply over here? Inside of the house? I don't mind too much that he's healing himself. It's not dealing a lot of damage. We just need to make sure that we're not pulling this guy plus someone else, because if he heals the damage dealer, then we will have a problem. Nothing of this here looks like a pair of supplies. Not even in there. Let's do a little bit of a camera trick. Oh, there we go. That's the supplies. Okay. Well, not good. Let's get the patrol first.
Too far away.
It's like a layer of an onion. We need to peel back one at a time.
Can't cast that yet.
Try to not pull too many ads. Not the perfect class that we do have, because we don't have any ranged attacks. And we also don't have a great crowd control. Which means as soon as we double pull, we just have to deal with it. That is where grenades would now come in handy, but unfortunately I didn't have enough material to craft all of them. Resisted the hammer. I was stunning him right when his super kill was supposed to go off. But of course, resist. Wonderful. I do have exactly one crowd control, and that is going to be resisted. Fabulous.
Too far away. Can't cast that yet.
Good. It's getting more and more difficult to get them solo. These three might become a problem. Although I wish I had a counter spell. Something to deal with enemy casters. The mage is so blessed in that regard. Okay, I think I can solo pull this guy. Very good. He moved far enough away. Second try. This time the crowd control worked. Very good. That's a bit of an issue now. These two, we got 2 shamans, or shamans. Not sure if I can single them out. We're going to try, but it might be a double. Stone form just for more armor. It's going to be an annoyingly long battle. Need to quote-unquote burst one down.
I can't cast that yet.
Good, let's see how good our interruption protection is. Wonderful, it's actually working very well. Should have maybe used their healing window to also heal myself. Okay, so we can handle 2. Albeit it was the first time that we dropped to a relatively low amount of health. And the whole thing about hardcore is you really want to minimize chances. Meaning, I really don't want to drop too far below 50% health, so I can't help it. Just a single disconnect or anything, any stupid crit really, that could cause a problem. Alright, I'll grind the remaining mobs here and fast forward it for you. Alright, that was the last of them. So, we just played it careful, to be fair. Oh boy, I just realized we need the hammer and the screwdriver as well. Never mind, that is nasty. Okay, I need to kill a couple more. Let's unwind these chems. I thought it was 3 potential locations for the same item, but it's not. Anyways, one thing that I discovered as well by using nameplates is that there are level 20, respectively 21 Loch Modan Nessies in here. Basically some form of dinosaur that is very high level compared to the enemies that we would find here on the island. Oh, that's a well, no, we're not doing that. Bottom line, that's another mechanic of just making it very hard for the player if you decide to jump down here and swim through the water. Yeah, tough luck, buddy. You're going to be in for a very, very rough ride. So this guy moved away. I think we can't sing a through, which means it needs to be a double. And we're just carefully moving back. Slide by the lightning bolts. Then we're using the strategy of accepting that this guy is running out of mana really, really fast. Just outlast them, and when he has no more mana, he's going to come. That was easy, I suppose. Just need to be patient and mindful of the surroundings. Good, we're going to get the toolbox now, and then there is still the hammer left. Or as MC Hammer would say, stop, hammer time. Very good. So, how do we unwind this bowl of spaghetti. Oh, it's a pretty sizable camp here. That's what we need, the toolbox. I'm just getting us a bit more real estate where we can freely grind and fight the mobs back and forth. So plan is to go from here and then clear out the host. As you can see, I reapplied buff food in those tight-ish situations. I like to rely on as many stats as possible. Should be similar. This guy here is wandering off, so we can take him next. And it always there's always the good old saying in World of Warcraft Hardcore, don't fight in caves. This here's a cave, although it doesn't look like one. And the theory behind that would be it's essentially incredibly difficult when you're low on health to just get off the island. It's very densely packed. Your escape routes are minimal at best. So it is, in that sense, it ticks all of the boxes that a cave does. And there are almost no Asian spots either. Okay, this is potentially a double. I think I can handle it. No, the signal pulled him. So the way that I am typically fighting is all of this here is my real estate, so I have enough space to pull them back. Even if he's low on health and begins to run, I have plenty of time to kill him. And that is absolutely godsend.
Too far away.
A little bit more armor goes a long way. What are we dealing with? 60? Yeah, that's fine. Better than nothing. Okay, I think I can single pull this guy. Used that spacing of the pad in order to isolate him. You also need to watch out for the distance between the mobs. That is ultra important with their leashing. Unless they are rubber bounded together, you do have a much better chance of separating them if they are a bit further apart from one another. This might be a double, not good.
I need to get closer.
Okay, the shaman didn't heal, which is fantastic. And we have heal interruption reduction, so we should be fine. Shaman didn't do anything with their mana. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. Good, and that... Oh no, there's still a wrench. Are you kidding me? This guy lost indeed his entire toolbox. Oh boy. What is this quest?
I need to get closer.
Sheesh, of course, in the middle of yet another camp. Alright, let me clear that one. Oh man, this camp took a while to crack. In the end, the 3 mobs in here couldn't be really separated, so I was fighting 1 melee and 2 seers. Luckily I could pull them back and split them that way. Plus, if you never let the seers let you get low, then you're going to be fine. Anyway, that's the last of it, and holy smokes, that was a quest. We're going to get the quest up here and are trading in the quest right over there. So it's going to be our next few steps. Good.
Very good.
That's a level 18 quest. Nice, nice little dam here. I'm not sure if we can do the level 18 quest. Problem is, unless I want to go and quest the Elven area, we're a little bit behind our quests here, so we either need to do higher level quests or go to the elves. I think there is always not enough quests to go around, and the Paladin isn't a particularly good grinder. Oh, no, we don't want level 19. That is what we want to take, the barrel. Yeah, screw that ore. Alright, well, 2 level 19, 2 level 17, I think we could do that. Carefully pull them back. Immediately stone form.
Spell isn't.
I do have the chance to jump down. I should. They should be okay from a pathing. That'll give me time. Gotta be careful with their zapper charges because they sacrifice themselves in order to deal some damage. We of course don't want that to happen, so let's rather stay topped up. There we go. Cool, what kind of gloves do we have? Oh, those are nice, thank you. Good new weapon. Fabulous. Good new gloves, rather. Okay, cool. Let's return and share our findings. Alrighty. Wow, another death. Today is a rough day.
Watch your back.
Gotta take the report to here, which is fine, but we're also going to do Bingham's missing supplies first. And we got 2 more 15 and 16 quests back here, which should ding us to level 17, and then that might be good enough for the idols. Let's see. Alright, look at that. We immediately found a horde patrol. Yeah. Good. I got myself a partner in crime. Good. With him together, but level 22. It's not as much of a problem.
Too far away.
Stunned it. Right there. Get hit in. There we go. Very good. Passing on that. And that was a small but effective group. Also, to be fair, it helps me as well, because if I am running around here, level 22 rare, not the best thing that could happen. So a little communication goes a long way. I think that's a lesson to be learned here as well. Next up, we are bringing back the tools. Boy, your tools were difficult to obtain. And yeah, thanks for these leather gauntlets, I suppose, which we really can't use that much. Just wondering, none of that is a DPS upgrade. No, we're okay. Good. Next up, those small 2 quests over here. Good. We arrive at a nice little elven lodge in the middle of nowhere, really. And our idea here would be to get both of the quests. This one here is a level 16.
Hello. See you around.
Gotta kill 6 of the buzzards. That's okay, that should be easy.
What's on your mind? See you soon.
And that's another 5 crocodiles, skin and meat. Okay. Listen, we can do both. That's the type of grind quest I was hoping for. Easy enough. Not a lot of action when you fight animals, so I'll fast forward that. We're going to start with the buzzards. And we're actually going to go for the crocodiles first, because we can always get the buzzards on our way back, because they will be in the way and we need to kill them anyways. So, yeah, let's do that. On the middle of the island, we finally got our level up. The Paladin is now officially an island boy. And we take another spiritual focus. Just so that we're getting less and less interrupted. At the moment we're at 42% less chance of losing casting progression, so it's almost 50. It's not bad. We're going to go all the way up to 70, which is actually quite good, specifically when you are being attacked by multiple enemies. Alright, grinding on. Alright, so
you need something?
let's hand in both of our
Have a good
quests
one.
here.
See you later.
Great to meet you. Be good.
And we got a timed quest, so let's do that. Alright, so moving on, a warrior had invited us to do the kill quests together, and I'm not someone who will decline every invitation if the opportunity arises. So we are on our quest to get the idols in the stone splitters. And it's the first real group that we're having. It's a group of 2, but it is nonetheless a group. So, let me, with our newfound friend, kill enough of these diggers, and we should be fine.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Good, trading the quest in. Let's see. That is a nice weapon. Good attack upgrade.
Be good.
I just need to get the weapon skill, man.
How are ya?
Just need to get the weapon skill. oh, we got an engineering recipe, which is good. Easy dynamite. Easy dynamite, easy life, is what they say.
Watch your back.
Good, and since we are in a group, might as well use that momentum and use Tormentor here in order to help us getting down Virin. Oh no, it's not Virin. We're working for Virin. It's all Soothies, and we need to take their hat. So should be relatively straightforward. Let's see how well the fight goes. Good, we're at the top of the mountain. This is where it counts. In there is old Suli, the big boss bear. Good. Got my stat food ready. Good, I'll focus my mana exclusively on healing Tormentor here. Get a couple of swings in here and there. I'll let him deal most of the damage. Soothie is not your average baby bear. This guy hurts. But let's see what we're going to get as a reward. That's actually quite cool. So the cool part about being able to do a couple of the elite quests. Number one, if you are a healer, people are way more likely to go and do elite quests with you together. Because they are not dying, duh. Number two, the elite quests typically have absolute fabulous rewards, like best items for that level range. And thirdly, they are really good in terms of experience. I think we'll, by the way, go for a two-handed sword next. For now, I'm still rocking two-handed. I do have a one-handed sword as well, but in both cases, I think we will need to weapon train that in Stormwind and essentially take it from there. But that's going to be our next step. In terms of quests, like now that this quest is over, there aren't many quests left here. We got actually nothing other than the mercenaries, which is a elite area up here. You potentially need at least 3 people in order to do that, and I don't think that I can muster a party. That's not likely going to work. So this here is a no-no at the moment, not happening. But that means we're out of quests in the lock. We really have done it all. Which means either Westfall and complete the quests there, squeeze out the lemon completely, but there wasn't that much more. There were a couple of level 19 quests. Or we're going into the Night Elf area in Darkshire. It's their second quest hub. With level 17, we're relatively high for the starter quests, but we should be good to go, and that should give us quite a bit of an XP boost. Maybe carry us another, say, 2-ish levels, at which point we can go to Westfall, then hopefully get around level 20, and that is the first dungeon territory, and also the breakpoint for further zones. So that's really the idea how I would do the questing. Unfortunately, you need to do all 3 areas. That is a bit rough. So let's trade in the quest, and then we're moving. First off, quest trade in. All soothies.
See you around. Safe travels. See you around.
And that needs to be brought to the Far Shot Lodge over here.
Hello.
Which hopefully gives us the reward.
I am listening. What brings you here?
Nah. Oh, wow. Well, that's good for hunters, man. Well, good for them. Really cool ammunition
Well
backpack.
met.
Unfortunately, we don't need a quiver. We just don't. So that's pretty much it.
Farewell.
That's pretty much it. It's a lot of hunter stuff here, so I'm not surprised to find hunter rewards. It's a hunting lodge, so that's fine. Good, let's trade in. Alright, after a little bit of working behind the scenes, I've done a couple of things. Number one, installed a new add-on so that I can see our hit points even a little bit better. The small window here, I had issues with that a couple of times. I was contemplating taking X-Pearl just to have a better view and just see a really thick, nice outline of our hit point bar. And now I ended up with effectively having a weak aura that shows our hit points. So that's number one. Number two, we moved to the Elven enclave near Darnassus, Norbertine. So we are going to quest the Elven quests, mainly so that we don't need to do higher level quests than our own level. Number three, I skilled engineering, so we're now having bombs, as you can see. We got 26 beautiful bombs with us, and I'm intending to use every little last one of them. And number four, I did some other trade skills, as well as got the weapon skill for swords. So lots and lots has happened behind the scenes. We're now wielding a two-handed sword, the one that we got as a quest reward, and I thought that's potentially the best to be fair. But we need to train the weapon skill first, so it'll take some time until it is good. Until then, let's get all of the quests here, and there will be plenty. And once our quest log is absolutely full, then we're ready to go out and do whatever needs to be done. There are plenty of quests here, which I absolutely love. Alright, look at that. We got the entire map filled with stuff that we need to do. So let's take a look. Got strider meat that we need to get, 5 of it, a couple of sea creature bones back there. We need to find a corrupted full-bore camp, plenty of stuff down in the south, and I'm almost contemplating just going to the south and just getting everything done here in one swoop, and then going for the follow-up quest. There are quests as low as level 12, but that is okay. I don't mind doing a couple of green quests. We are just going to grind ahead. Almost all of the creatures, maybe short of the bears here, are in some form usable for us. And grey creatures, by the way, perfect opportunity for us to start leveling our sword, which I can already tell you hasn't been leveled at all. So, let me level the sword and start the process here. Alright, we moved a couple of inches to the south, got ourselves a bear, and observed a rotting corpse of a massive dinosaur at the beach, which apparently is enough for us to already have a couple of quests to trade in. And since I don't want a bear running behind me the entire time, because that might fail the quest, I've just decided we're going to trade it in, and then continuing the quest chain. Our skill in weapons is now up to 60, which is still not 100% on par with where we should be. We're at 85 at the moment, but it is good enough to hit lower level creatures, so that's fine. Whenever you're changing your main weapon, there's a bit of a period where unfortunately you suck with it, and then you need to just train, and at some point it will get in the level range of whatever you're trying to hit. Okay, so let's trade in our 3 quests.
Goddess bless you. Illumined by God.
That was the giant dinosaur that was washed ashore. And we got 2 further quests right over here, one of which is the captured bear. Gosh, it has been a while that I was questing in this particular region. Luckily, the modern quest add-ons make it relatively easy, even if you don't know all of the quests by heart. The only thing that you don't know is whether or not a quest is
Hello. Good luck, friend.
quite problematic. Very good.
Peace be with you. May the stars guide you. What brings you here? Go with me.
Fabulous.
Denadris. Peace be with you. Go in peace.
Very good. So, plenty of quests and follow-up quests. Gosh, I should have been here a long time ago. This hub has so many quests compared to Loch Modan. I mean, compare that to needing to swim on top of that stupid island with Thrystal boars that are all aggroing against you. So yeah, this here is much smoother. Cool. Got ourselves almost all of the quests. Level 21 we don't need to take yet. So let's go with some Strider meat, and we're moving a little bit northwards. Still need to do all of those quests, but to be fair, all of the quests that we're currently doing are rather moderate in level, so I don't mind where we are starting. There's a level 20 quest there, and a bit of a higher level quest there. But other than that, it seems that most of it is green. Yeah, maybe some yellows. Let's get the Strider meat, and then we might move our way further to the south. I want to show you a little bit of our kills here, because I think that speed has increased quite a bit. Granted, these are not the most high-level mobs, but I still wanted to showcase just how good that new weapon is. Of course, the moment that I'm trying to showcase it, parrying, dodging, but yeah, you can see we're not hitting often, but when we're hitting very, very hard. For weapon skill leveling, also taking Seal of the Crusader just so that we're attacking faster. That means more auto takes. More auto takes mean just generally speaking more chance of upgrading the skill. So yeah, it's not that impressive, but keep in mind in a short period of time I killed 3 mobs in a row. Haven't had any mana problems. Our armor is solid, and you can see against lower level mobs we're doing very, very well for ourselves. So for once I'm quite happy with the Paladin DPS. Fast forwarding for you guys. Good, got another level. We're up to level 18. That would mean new skills in a perfect world, but we're currently not ready there. We are nonetheless going to continue even the Grey quests here. Mainly because I want the follow-up quests, so let me go through the Highborn, get the relics here, and then we're continuing with the quests further here against more of the full boards. Okay, needed to take a small break. Okay, needed to take a small break, but now we're back and we're handing in the quests. Got a nice little one-hand sword as a reward here. Yeah, let's go with that.
Farewell.
We still aren't done with our remaining quests, but I got the level 18 skills. Oh, nice. We're getting a cloak with actual stats on it. Fantastic. And a couple of mushrooms, which are not that important, but I suppose we'll take whatever we can. And we got another quest over here. We still need to finish our quests in the north.
How may I help?
Just didn't have the time to do it the last time. Spirit now, we're sticking with stamina, but we'll take the cloak because it sells for more. Very good. Cool. Let me sell the items, and then we're moving back to the north. Good. First thing on our agenda, we need to clear this dinosaur. A couple of murlocs here. That shouldn't really be a problem since they are grey. No experience, but they can drop part of the key that we need. And they can also help us to study the beached sea creature.
I'm out of range.
Us being level 19 now, we're almost qualifying for the first dungeon, so if that happens today, that's great. I'm going to see if that's a possibility. I will actually search for it after we're done questing here. Maybe level 20 at that point. There's, by the way, the middle key. Fantastic. Would have asked for a better timing on it. Very good. And now we need to get the lockbox and the silver drawing lockbox. So both of them are unfortunately in the water. And this seems to be an area where a lot of people are dying, so I can only assume it is due to being stupid and not watching their breath, but it could be really anything at this point. And that's exactly the reason why we're going to use stat food. Better be safe than sorry. A couple of threshers down here, but that really can't be the reason. It says sixth deadliest creature in Darkshore, but its average victims are around level 11, so maybe people are just attempting that quest way too early. But it's a level 17 quest, so I can't imagine that is the case. My best bet is not holding the breath properly. Oh yeah, okay, I can see why people are getting stuck in the inner parts of this ship, and that could lead to problems. So we need the lockbox. Interestingly enough, for buffing our friend, we drew aggro. Well, what do they say? No good deed ever gets is left unpunished. So, and my simple technique for not effing up your breath is just wash it. It sounds simple, and it is actually quite simple. Okay, so where is the stupid lockbox? Can only imagine it is somewhere inside of the ship. Gosh, sometimes you just want to be an undead. There it is. Get the seer. Get up. Don't fight it underwater. Watch your breath. So yeah, it is definitely the breath thing. Without a shadow of a doubt. If you take the fight underwater, you might die. I won't say it's an unfair quest, but it certainly is one that requires you to like get here really, really quickly. Get to that locker, open it, and you're already at half breath. So at this point, you better make sure that you're getting out in time. And it is surprisingly long until the surface, so... Okay, interesting. Let me try to see if we can get that logbook somehow. It seems like there might be a couple of locations where it could actually spawn. There we go, got the lockbox. And if you're dazed, or if anything happens really, it's very simple to die of drowning. Okay, so I do understand where all of the death here are coming from. Let's get the other silver drawing. Good, after slaughtering a few more of the murlocs, we finally cleared the pathway to the next lockbox. And I noticed just how bad also the additional aggro in these locations is, because they're running away, and unless you do have a great means of slowing them, they will get more murlocs, which is the reason why I fought 3 up there. So yeah, I do have a better appreciation why this is a death trap. These guys are the 9th deadliest, which still doesn't explain why so many people are dying, so it must be the breath thing. By the way, if you ever die out of lack of oxygen in this game, I don't know what to say. Fall damage I can somewhat understand, but if you are dying because you're running out of breath, that is inexcusable. I don't know what to say. I will get a underwater breathing apparatus so that this character won't have the problems, but I know that drowning after fall damage is the second most deadly thing in World of Warcraft Hardcore, and I have no sympathy for that. I just cannot fathom how you cannot see that huge breath bar. Anyhow, let's move on to the next quest. Alright, we find yet another turtle on the beach. This time it gives us a quest. Still need the bottom key. And we need River Spring sample. Yeah, we're going to get that one first. The Twilight Thug, or not... Twilight Thug? Yeah, Twilight Thug we're not going to do. That's a drop quest, and we found out that the drop rate is too low. So let's get the river sample, get the bottom part of the key, which should trade in here, and a lot of fine Moonstalker pelts, which we're going to get up there. Then we could go back and trade in, and from there we're going to explore the south, which might give us another half level ish, so we would be close to level 20, which would be good enough to do the dead mines afterwards, at least in my book. Let's see the quests. Yeah, dead mines are all yellow, which means we're good. Yeah, we're fine. So let's get the water sample here. Should be standing in a waterfall, in or around a waterfall, which in my book up here would qualify, right? Listen, is that a waterfall or is that a waterfall? Alright, apparently it is not. Because of course the water down here is completely and utterly different than water up there. Good. Next up, bottom part of Gelka's key, which I think these crabs here are having. They are actually quite nasty because they have infectious wounds and they are kicking for a lot. So these fights weren't as easy as the others. But I think it's a good test case for us to see how us as an even leveled enemy can deal with them. I think I might have overreacted. They aren't that bad. Typically we have been going for lower level enemies, but even corner enemies are typically a little bit harder. But yeah, our equipment holds up very nicely. If we could get into the dead mines, I think that would be great. We would be getting quite a bit of out of there. So yeah, by thinking about it, definitely something to do. Definitely something to do. Alright, let me grind away and get the bottom part of the key. Good, we got the last part of the key, and there's yet another beach turtle here. Easy peasy. All of them can be handed in over there. We need to get the top part of the key. Of course, this guy... I don't know, how can you split your key in 3 parts and then let it be eaten by 3 different animals? It feels like you already need to try very hard in order to F it up that bad. And then we can hopefully repair this beautiful machine. Also, we need 5 Moonstalker pelts, so I'll be grinding both and we'll give you an update how it goes. Alright, so we're finally done. The pelts are a little bit difficult to get because the Moonstalkers here, the matriarchs in particular that drop the pelts, are always having a little cup at their side. So there you go, they spawn, they get a cup, so you're effectively always downward crawling throughout the entirety, which is a bit so and so. We found ourselves a warrior friend who wants to do the trade-in for the key, and he was getting most of the key stuff, so we're going to help him to get the last part. Alright, let's help him to get it, and then there we go. I mean, first drop, can't complain about that. Which means we can now trade it in.
My, you're a tall one. Be seeing you. Righty then.
Yeah, let's see if we can do this quest. Very nice. Let's talk to him. Turn the key of the machine. And this is very much not going according to plan, because I think, if I remember correctly, this guy will turn hostile. Why is he running away from him to let him evade? Is that his tanking strategy? Taking a mana potion. Hey, we're going to be fine, don't worry. There we go. That wasn't that difficult.
Need assistance? Off and away.
Still recharging.
Very good. So, we got that one done. Nice little elite quest right there. I think he should have just tanked them. I'm not sure why he was so afraid that that wouldn't work. Then he was just kiting him around. The reset hurt us more than it helped us, because all of a sudden he was back at full health. Anyways, fast forward, we'll trade in the quests. And I think that's where I will end the episode. Either we're continuing with a little bit of questing next time, or we're going to find a group. So, yep. Have a good one, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.